Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in Eckard's Sirion for a kind of a weird reason. You may have noticed we still have this up and we're going to be doing those today, but you also may be thinking, you know, when we were over in wherever it was previously, like was it up here? Yeah, this place right here. When we were here previously, there's a bunch of quests there. There's like, I don't know, there's like 3 I think in total. Basically, though, I have looked at all the quests for this, all 12 of them, I think it was, and I'm going to try and work through them in a kind of more logical order. So not this order, not the order of where we started with, but actually one of them starts back in Caras Galadon, or close to Caras Galadon. So I'm actually going to do those ones first. There's actually 2, to my knowledge, that are in this area, and one is pretty dark here. One is kind of this area here. We'll find out. Yeah, Imlad Lalith, and it's probably this guy. Let's even double check that. I have it up on my other screen, so I can actually be double checking throughout.
We must seize key locations in Dol Guldur while we may.
Okay, so these are basically do a bunch of instances. So this is actually going to be a super long episode, which means it will probably be late tonight. But we have to... Oh, we also have our Hobbit gift for the day. Let's actually have a look at that as well. Simple Rally Horn. That's fine. We can actually do that later, so I'm actually going to put that away for the moment. But another one is also over here. Seren... what is this place? Yeah, Seren Amroth. So what I'm going to have to do is, because it's a little awkward to get there, I'm going to have to travel there, and I will see you in just a second where we can go through and do this quest. Because, you know, we have these. Those are going to take a little bit of time. We'll do those with, like, the smallest size we can, because I know Walk Pens, for example, is pretty damn a pain. In fact, we might actually not even be able to do that one at this point in time, because I have never gotten through Dol Guldur or Walk Pens of Dol Guldur ever. I've gotten past the first bit, never the second bit. So we might not be able to do that, but we will hold on to them, I guess, and just do it another time at the lowest level we can. But either that or we'll have to get someone to help us out, but I don't have anybody at this moment. So either way, I'll make my way over here. I'll stop talking, and we'll see if we can get that quest done at least. I'll even double check what it is before we get there. Okay, so we're here on this one. This one, from what I can tell, is pretty easy. As far as I'm aware, we just have to go to the Peaceful Path in Moria, and that is it. We'll have to see, though. So, Isiriel should be here. Hello. Poison, hopefully not too good. Too bad, or how are you feeling?
There is still much to be done.
You feeling all right? Cool.
The effects of the Guigile poison are now just a memory.
Okay, there you said it. Bring Isiriel's Eleanor Blossom to Broeen in the Peaceful Path. So basically, we need to, take a flower to Broeen. Seems pretty easy. Peaceful Path is not too difficult to get to from the 21st hall. I also realized halfway through this that I was like somewhere like here probably, I think, and I realized I could have pretty much just got a horse to here. I'm pretty sure I have both these areas unlocked, so yeah, I could have done that. It would have saved me a lot of time. Also cost me a bit of money. So whether or not it was a good choice, your decision, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to try and get all of these that I can get done at the moment done. Stuff like, you know, do Walk Pens and stuff like that. Might have to wait.
These halls will be great once
because that is not good. Peaceful Path. Where is the Peaceful Path again? Oh no, Peaceful Path is up there. Okay. Confused myself for a moment. Right, I've got to make my way up there. I thought I could make it from a stable master, but evidently not. I also thought it was like one of the areas down here, but that is the Way of Smiths, not the Peaceful Path. So I'll see you over there, I guess. Here we are at the Peaceful Path with Broeen still sat down here. We have this to give to him. Let's go do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well,
19,000 experience. How very nice of you. And you've got me 2 quests that aren't particularly useful. So that is actually it for the generally Lothlorien type of area. The one we can't particularly do right now, I might try it, see how badly we do. I've never actually done sword halls fully, and I've never actually, well, I've done wall pens a few times, but never fully. I've just done the first part because it's a good XP. Sword halls, never done it, I think, ever. Maybe once. Just done a bit. And Dungeons of Dol Guldur, not actually sure what that is, but I'll have to see. I can guess, considering we've been there before, and I saw it on the instance thing when I looked up Dol Guldur, but, or the skirmish thing, but don't know about that. We'll have to see. But now, the next one is actually in the Mirk-Eaves itself, and in the little camp area, not Ostgalad, it's Ekad Syrian. So there's one quest there, which should be interesting to see what we get done with that. So I think it's the dwarf down here that's kind of walking around. Luth? Is it Luth? No, but it's not him. But what do you give me?
My passion for slaying
you do
orcs
have an
cannot
epilogue.
be contained by any one region in Middle-earth.
Am I? Oh no, there are two here then. Okay, that's weird. This person over here apparently is one as well.
A company of orcs fled from the
And
assault
we'll
upon
just
Dol
quickly
Guldur.
double check. Nope. Everybody else is in different places. Okay, I can deal with that. So we have two to do: defeat an orc, goblin, or Uruk in Mirkwood, Lothlorien, and Moria. Said we were done in Moria and Lothlorien and stuff. It's not too bad. We can travel to Moria, Lothlorien, and Mirkwood quite easily. Obviously, we're already in Mirkwood. Find the fleeing orcs in the Mirk-Eaves caves. That actually we can do whilst doing the other ones. So, there is a cave over here. That is where we need to be. That'll give us some stuff. And the good thing is, these quests, as you can see, are giving us about 20k XP. In theory, we're doing 11 today. Because at a minimum, because I don't think I can get that 12th one done. So that is quite a lot of experience. By the time we go past the double XP that we've got, we're just going to go back to 10k pretty much. Or like 9.7 or something like that. 1,000. That's going to be quite easy. Yeah, it would be 9,700 and whatever, 36, I think. But yeah, that'll be super good. We probably should level up by today, assuming we will do those, and that'll be good. But we need to run over to these caves, which should also get us this bit done. Then we'll quickly go back to... I think what we can do is we can then quickly go to Moria through our travel skill, try and do that one, then go back to Mirk-Eaves, go to Lothlorien, and we'll have to go a little bit up because Lothlorien is... they're generally around here, I think-ish. In fact, does it not show on this? No, but there should be a few up... again, I don't know why I took that down, like kind of up here and like here-ish. So we should be good in that regard. But there is a cave here. This is where we enter. And we can do whatever. The Hall of Lights. I think I've heard of this place before. Might not be the same one I'm thinking of. The fleeing orcs are dead, but the glowworms that slew them are a threat to the elves. So basically we need to kill 14 glowworms and defeat the glowworm queen as well. So this one should be fairly easy, and if a lot of them are like this, then, you know, it's going to be a long episode. But if this is the only one that's like this and the others are pretty, like, you know, like the other one where it's just go to this place and give this thing to someone, those will be good as well. Though we can tell that's probably not going to be the case, considering we got one that is like complete 3 instances entirely. So I might have to employ the help of someone a bit better powered to do that. Either that or wait until I level up for a while and then come back at a later date. The reason it's an issue is because the minimum level for war pens is level 65. I'm getting rooted so much. Yeah, the minimum level is 65. And it's a pretty difficult instance for me to do even 3 levels below, to be honest. So, do I just need to jump down, or is there actually... No, this... Okay. The lighting makes it very difficult to see this thing. So yeah, I'm really not sure, like... Because while I have never done it fully, I have seen the full thing, and I'm not sure I would actually be able to do it. Even with, like... Oh, there you are. Are you the queen? Or you just... I assume you're the queen. Yeah, you are. But you also don't count. Because I guess you're not a pestilent one, you're a matriarch. So... let's just get these guys gone. And then we can get out of here and this should be us all good. The problem I've just realized though, that means we won't have killed a... Actually, the good thing is we can just go back to the Mirk-Eaves now. That just means that we're going to have to do a little bit more traveling to get the Orc, Goblin / Uruk in Mirkwood. But the camps we went to originally before the siege, those should count, or not count, but they should have some Orcs within their ranks there that we can use. So we'll quickly finish this off. Actually, to be fair, by the end of this, we will be 4 levels above the minimum for Dol Guldur. But at the same time, I'm still not too hyped for that. Oh, I need to reforge as well. That is great. I think there's a legendary item-y, person-y thingy here. Is there not? I thought there was. Map filters. Item masters. Ah, there's one further up here though, which is good because like a tiny little bit of time, you know, or XP that we'll get maybe from defeating a orc or something along the lines here shouldn't be too much an issue. But level 50 means we will be getting level 51 next, but we can work towards level 60. When we finally get to level 60, because we've had this guy for quite a few levels now, then we can finally deconstruct it, get some hopefully decent stuff out of it, and some legacies maybe, and the like. But we'll have to see. I'm not too fussed if we don't, considering, you know, it's not like I'm going to be leveling anything else up, and I might as well use the XP that I am going to be getting to level at least something up. I'd rather, you know, be leveling and doing something than not. So it will be Forge Master, because it's a Reforge. I see, I remember these things now. So, oh, I need to select one. Whatever. Just go for one. Again, it's not really too big a deal, the legacies, but what we need to do now is find ourselves not a warg, but a orc, and there should be a few over at this place. So we'll do that one. That'll get Mirkwood done. We can probably then... I think we said we were going to head to Moria next, and then we'll just kind of go back to Mirk-Eaves, go to Lothlorien, and get back by that, because we still haven't got Karisgal on travel skill, which is annoying. There should be some goblins or some orcs around here. Are there not? Oh, I think I went to the wrong place. Let's see if we can jump over these. I can! That was a bad idea! Actually, it wasn't as terrible an idea as I thought it was. No, basically, though, this place, I think, will have some... I know it took a thumbnail after the fact... Oh, after the fact of this assault thing being done. And there was definitely some orcs here, so... or goblins, or whatever. Here, so definitely know that. I also just realized we got a heritage room for that. So for 2020, so we can definitely level up a weapon. When we get a new weapon, we can quite easily get that all sorted out. So yeah, these guys should be up here, and these guys should count towards this. Cool. For the grey hammers, you cry as you defeat your foe. Right, so... it actually might be easier to go Mirk-Eaves and then back. Mirk-Eaves, Lothlorien. Complete Lothlorien's one, then go to Moria.
What can I
That
do
might
for
be
you?
the better choice, and I did not mean to do that. Where is the thing is over here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, find an orc in Lothlorien, and defeat them. I'll see you then. Okay, I think I found one. Let's just check. It does count, so we are gonna try and get off our horse and take him out. For the grey hammers, you cry as you defeat your foe. Obviously, now we can just go to the 21st hall. We need to think of where some orcs are gonna guaranteed be. If I see the map, I can kind of picture it in my head. I'm just trying to work out where that specific area is. Does it not say on the map at all? I feel like Redhorn Loads might have a few. So what we can do...
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
First hall won't have any. Is there not one I can do? Orc Watch? I guess the Orc Watch quite literally could be an amazing place to go to. So that is... Can we not go there? That place. Oh, these two places are like the ones we can't swift travel to. Alright, I guess I'll just buy this, go over to the place, and... or wait until we can get over to the place. And I'll see if I can find an orc there, near the Orc Watch. It would make sense, but hopefully it's true. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to have to do it. Look what we have here. It's a Moria Warrior. Oh, that rhymes. That's nice. Let's take him out. And that is now done. And it looks like we have another one to complete after that. Now we have to defeat Orc, Goblin, or Orc in Eriador, Trollshores, and the Misty Mountains. I'm trying to think of where, specifically in these three places, there will be Orcs. That might be a bit difficult. I will make my way to Eriador, which isn't difficult because we have a travel skill there. But I'm going to quickly see if there's any suggestions put up for where these people are, or orcs are. So I'll have to see that a second. Okay, so I'm now in Eriador. I've looked it up, and there's apparently a dialogue option with someone that tells you, like, one thing about it. But I've also noticed there is a... Oh, volume 2. Maybe... Where's this trying to send me to? I'm in Eriador now. Is it trying to send me to the Misty Mountains? Like, where is this? 4,000 meters. Supposed to be trying to be North Downs, maybe? Like, I don't know. It's not... Also, it's like the green, so it's very difficult to see. Ah, right here, apparently. How useful. There's nothing else anywhere else in this place. But here, it will tell me. So, we need to be... scouting around here, trying to find some orcs, slash goblins, slash whatever. I'm going to mainly travel down to here because I would have thought that would be... this is obviously a place with a stable master and the like, and so is up there. This, I'm pretty sure over here is, it has a relic master and a travels thing over here, but I think this isn't owned by the good guys, unless there's... potentially some that we'll see on the way. I'm not sure if half-orcs will count as well. That will also depend on a few things. But yeah, we have that. That dialogue option apparently says if we're looking for orcs, goblins or orcs in the Trollshores, I'd be lucky basically a week ago, but now not so much. It's saying a few of them are at the last bridge, which is where it is showing on the map, which means the best way to probably do that is go to Osgurth and then travel over, rather than trying to go to Rivendell and then travel over, unless I get a sort of travel over here, or even here maybe. It all depends, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of traveling, which is slightly annoying. And I've also found out it doesn't stop here. It goes Eriador, Trollshores, Misty Mountains, and then it goes, hey, can you kill some orcs in, or orc, goblin or orc in the Lonelands, Breeland, and the North Downs? But it doesn't stop there. It then asks for Evendim, Forakel, and Angmar, and then even after that, it then asks for us to go to the Shire and Ered Luin. Ered Luin I can do easily. I know exactly where the correct place for that is. But all the other places, a little bit of a pain. So there's going to be a lot of skipping about and stuff like that, I feel. And this episode's going to be a long one, which means it's also going to be late, which I think I've already said. But is going to be more true by the minute. I think Mirabelle should have some, right? I'm pretty sure. Doesn't really say much for this place. It's talking about the South Trollshores and stuff, but nothing else in terms of orcs anywhere else, which is the frustrating one. Frustrating part of it. I'm just hoping that maybe these Angmarin stuff maybe work with the orcs. Potentially. I mean, it's goblins as well. Goblins also work. That's why Ered Luin's going to be an easy one. But if not, I'm just going to have to do a lot of traveling around, hoping to find the correct enemy. Wow, I think they were using goblins as, like, slaves, weren't they? Maybe. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. I was trying to think, like, oh, maybe I can go into an instance, but that probably won't count. because that'll be a separate area. Right, I'm going to have to just travel a lot and just see if I can find somewhere on this area. Like, I feel like this quest is going to be a lot more effort put into it than what we get given. What we get given is a scroll of empowerment. I feel like that's not going to be the most useful for us. So we just have to hopefully get lucky. So I'll see you in a second, video time wise, where we hopefully find something to kill. That'll be nice. Eventually we'll find one. So it took me a lot longer than I thought it would to think of this, and I've come over to this area. And there's 3 real areas for this. It's here, here, and up here. And this is where all the half-orcs are. And I've realized a very clever thing that I should have done a while back. Now we have half-orcs lair. It makes sense that I never would have done one of those. I didn't really spend much time in Origin, to be honest. But basically, something I've realized I can quite easily do now is I can look up... I have those deed maps that I use for the correct place to do certain slay deeds and, you know, location deeds and stuff. And I can look now at those for Troll Shores and Misty Mountains and the like, and find the best place and the quickest way that I can get some orcs slash goblins slash Orcs sorted out. So off we go now to Troll Shores is probably the best way of doing it, because I'm going to go Troll Shores and Misty Mountains. Either way, we have both a travel skill to both, so that's easy. So we'll go do those 2, and then after that we've got to go to like Forachel and Evendim and the like. Actually, no, what we'll do is we'll go Misty Mountains first, because we actually know where the Troll Shores one is. That is actually at the last bridge. So we'll go Misty Mountains first, actually. That is a good point. Misty Mountains always at the end of the travel window. I don't know why, but it's just a thing. It like follows progression fairly well, and then it just Misty Mountains at the end. It's weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go quickly have a look at my map stuff. If I can't remember just overall where a goblin is. There should be Goblin Town somewhere here, shouldn't there? Isn't this place like a Goblin Town? I'll travel over there and then check alongside that. The only problem I might come across is if there isn't a Goblin Slayer deed in the area. Just thought of that. But yeah, I think that's where they are. And then after that, we'll go to the Troll Shores area. In fact, we'll actually go to Oscarth because it's closer, but you know what I mean. Either way, I'll see you when I'm dealing with this enemy over here. Okay, so I checked the maps for the deed maps, and obviously there isn't a Goblin Slayer in Forachel, but, or not Forachel, Misty Mountains, but quite easily there is, right at this area, there's a Goblin Town sort of thing. Which we can deal with. So, I don't know why I'm attacking this guy, but I'll do it anyway. Eventually. There we go. I got some weird items from him that are pretty useless to us. It looks like, yeah, it's like half of... That's like a third of what we do now. But, yeah, either way, I will now go to Oscarth. And I guess I'll also try and clear up my inventory if I can. I'll also go and pick up the last orc for this section of this quest, but not the finale of this quest as of yet. Okay, so apparently we've never been on the road to Rivendell in the time that, or the last bridge, in the time that we've had Rivendell unlocked, so at least that's there now. We've made our way over here, and I found out one very nice thing, which is, I know the 3 next places, which is the North Downs, the North Downs, Lone Lands, which we just came out of, and Breeland, and the good thing about that is we can go to the Lone Lands straight away, and we've just passed a bunch of orcs, so that's really useful for that. We can then go to, quite easily go to Estelden and complete stuff from there, and then finally Breeland also has 2 very good places for their stuff in that regard. So let's take care of you. We shout once again for the Greyhammers as we defeat our foe. That deed we don't have to worry about. And then we have these, and then I think we have a few places after that. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to change up the way this episode is going to work. We're already quite far into this episode. I think we're about 24, 25 minutes in, from what I can tell. And basically, because of that, it's kind of dragging on a little bit. What I think I'm going to do is, whilst we have only done 2 of these so far, what I think I'm going to do is carry on, finish this one, and then end the episode off there, and then try and get as many as we can in the next episode done. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get the... which one was it? It was Archidors, I think? No, it was Bragelins. I don't think we're going to get Bragelins done. This is Archidors, isn't it? No, it's the Greyhammers. Where's... Or am I just thinking of the wrong names? Either way, it was Alphamirs. That's the one we did. Yeah, but basically... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that one very recent, like very close to this time. For example, I know I watched a video in between, like going between the Moria, places in Moria to the Orc Watch. Basically, whilst doing that, I watched a video of someone else doing this quest where they had two people, a level 68 and a level 69, I think, trying to do Warg Pens, and they both couldn't do it, and that's a lot more prepared than I was because they at least had a healer. And then they got 3 and I think still struggled on sword halls, and they had a level 75 alongside them on sword halls. Admittedly, this was a little while back when 75 I think was the cap of the thing. The problem is I can't bring my 105 character because it's on the same account as this one. So what I'd have to do is level up a character, have both of them playing at the same time, have Mirkwood installed as well, because I haven't got Mirkwood on my other account, and yeah, it would be a lot of hassle. I think what's going to have to is I'm going to have to wait until I level up quite a little bit more, and we're better, better equipped to do stuff. Having a level, 59 bow or whatever we have isn't going to suffice that whole thing there. So we are definitely going to have to hold off for the moment with that whole thing. But what we can do now is there should be Orcs, Goblins in here, and then Breland is actually going to be a case of us going up here. There are 2 places here and up here that contain Orcs, and we'll just go up to this one because it's kind of easier. We can just quite easily get to Hengstace's farm from Bree, so it's an easy job for us. But yeah, this is going to be the one that's a bit of a pain, and then I don't know where we have to go after this. I think it's, yeah, Evendim, Forakel, and Angmar, and then it's the Shire, and I think Eriador, yes. So, still a lot of traveling, but they do get a bit easier. The only one I'm worried about is Forakel, really. Angmar I can quite easily get one, I think. Evendim also should be fairly easy. I will consult my maps. But yeah, either way, it's taking a while to get there. It's taking longer than I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is I'll see you when we are over roughly here, which is where the Orcs and Goblins and the like are set up. Alright, here's one. Let's just take him out quickly. 1,000 health, shouldn't be difficult. Easy peasy. Breland is up next. We'll go over there. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a bit more cutting because again, this is getting quite long. I want to kind of condense it a little bit, so I'm trying to not have too long rambling clips and stuff. So I might accidentally be referring to stuff I've cut out. I've just realized, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do those things because it's getting a little long. So the easy thing now is, though, we can quite easily get to where we need to because Festival Grounds is right near Hengstace's farm. Once Brelag finishes, we can get there. So yeah, the only thing I've had an issue with now is the fact that Forakel doesn't have a Slayer deed for Orcs, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult to work out specifically where I'm going to have to go. Also, do we pick up anything else? Yep, yeah, we have. So yeah, Forakel doesn't have an Orc Slayer or Goblin Slayer or anything of that sort, so it's going to be a little bit more awkward finding an Orc. I think there might be some Goblins at this kind of area. No, it's this area here. It's like a cave mine thing. Ice Cream Mines, yeah, whatever it's called. I'm pretty damn sure that's got some Goblins, which means we need to go to Ziggle. What's it called? I'll find it. I'll find it eventually. Ziggelgund, whatever it's called. But that should be fine. Should be no problem there. So, oh, quickly gonna make it over here. Take out one Orc / Goblin. I think there are Orcs around here. It should be, yeah, because it was Orc Slayer. So take out this Orc and then just be out of here as soon as possible. Can't remember again the 3 we got next. I think it's Evendim, Forakel, and can't remember the third one, Angmar. So I'm also going to have to look at Angmar, I've just realised, because I'm not 100% confident on that one. But we approach soon, hopefully, and then we can just go to kill the entrance ones and then just be out of here. That would be nice. And then I'll go Forakel first. While I can then be doing all that traveling. And whilst I travel, I can work out where the others are going to be. Cool. Forakel we go. Right, we are making our way over to here. And I just pretty sure I saw a horse just teleport. That was a bit weird. So, either way, this is the area, the Ice-Creeve, I think it is? We'll see in a second. When we eventually get there. Ice-Reeve Mines. I have discovered it. Maybe, have I never done that? Or am I thinking of, I'm thinking of dwarves, aren't I? I'm not sure where they are in Forakel then. That's a problem. A big, big problem. Huh. Okay. Apparently, I think some of them are supposedly supposed to be on the shoreline. So I guess we can go for that. I feel like I've just wasted a bunch of money now. That's the only problem. Like, I don't mind everything else, it's just the money I've wasted. And also the time. Right, I heard something about them being on the shores. I'm gonna quickly test that theory. I don't know specifically, kind of, there was a place that began with T, and I can't think of what it was called. But it had a, it said the shore of blah blah blah. So I might have to do a little bit more looking into that first. Okay, so I'm traveling towards Evendim because it's the best way to do this, but I've found out that I feel a bit stupid because, okay, Osforod is close, luckily, to the place we need. There are apparently goblins and, yeah, goblins around this area, which is great, but Forakel has a specific area right there that you can see a circle on, which I didn't see. That is basically saying, here are the orcs and the things you have to kill. So, I would like those to be there for all of them, for all the areas. That would be nice. That would make everything quicker. But yeah, it's seemingly supposed to be here, over there, and then Angmar should be a case of after having a look. Apparently, Angmar has some goblins around here. So, we should be good in that situation. So, oh, yeah, there's definitely a camp up here that has some stuff on here, because I came here recently on a different character, so that would make sense. Yeah, so just take care of one of these. Boom, there we go. Apparently we'd never defeated an orc or a goblin in this area. That feels a bit weird. For the Grey Hammers, we cry once again as we defeat our foe. Right. Now, we have to travel up here and over here. And I couldn't get travel from here to here. There just isn't even a travel option. Probably could go from Osforod over to there, but at this point, I might as well just walk it or ride the horse to it. So I'll see you over there. We'll do that one, and then straight after, I'm gonna go to Angmar, and then I think it's just the Shire and Eriador after that. I'm pretty sure. There might be one extra. I'm not sure. Okay, so we have our goblin here. Shivering goblin. Well, I'll make sure you're not shivering now. Then we have to go to Angmar, and as I did double check, we only have to go to the Shire and Eriador after that, and Eriador is a super easy one. We'll go to Selen. I can't remember the name of it. We'll quickly check. I think it's Selendim. I'm pretty sure it is, but for some reason my brain doesn't want to make that a word in my head. So if I can find Eriador, well, yeah, we'll go Selendim, and then we'll just go over to like this place, the vineyard, and that'll be fine. And then the Shire is a case of us having to go up to the green fields over here. For the best easy way of doing that, which is a little bit more of a trek, but worth it. And then we'll complete this quest, finally, and then that'll most likely be the episode over, because we are like 35 minutes in, or 36, or something along those lines. It's quite a long episode, and if we carried on with the rest of these, it would be so much longer. We've only done 2 and like 3 core quests at the moment. It's kind of insane. But I'm also going the wrong way. Actually, I might not be. I might have to go up here. Either way, it's round about here-ish is the best place, but this will also be kind of crawling with the guys, so we can hopefully be all right in that regard. And then it's just 2 very easy places to go after that. So I'll make my way to this bit ever so quickly, and yeah, take care of a goblin or a orc. I think it's goblins. Would make, or it might be both, to be fair. But we'll take care of one of those quite easily and be out of here. Okay, so as I kind of expected, they are pretty much right at the entrance. There we go. Defeat an orc, goblin, or orc in the Shire and Eriador. So Shire seems like where we're gonna go last, because we can go to Celandim quite easily through our milestone skill. Then we can go over to the Shire, and then we'll also then head up to Thorin's Hall, which is where this quest will finish. So we have to quickly find that return home skill, use it up, and make our way to the vineyard to defeat 1 goblin and 1 goblin only. Luckily, Eriador, as I said, contains tons of goblins. It's quite useful. Right, so on our horse, and out of here we will go. And it's nice to be approaching the end of this quest. It's very, very nice. It's taken so long, but thanking that we're so close. It's great. I just have to hope that the rest of them aren't this long. I'm not gonna say bad. It's not a bad quest. It's just a little bit confusing here and there, especially when I haven't like explored Eriador that much, and Forakel, I haven't. Well, not Forakel. Misty Mountains, I didn't really spend much time in at all, except a few epic quests. And then yeah, Forakel, we didn't really spend all that much time in either, especially for trying to find goblins. Even though that one did actually tell us where everything is. And then, I mean, Angmar, we did know that. And there was another one. There was Misty Mountains, Eriador, and another one, I think, that was not too easy to work out. But I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, these are easy because they're kind of the starter zones. And, you know, very full of goblins. It's quite nice. But we just have to hope... Oh, and this one's being super nice to us by basically saying, here, the half the map is goblins. So that's good. I also want to quickly check then if the Shire is going to be nice to us. No, it's not. Oh, I would prefer the Shire to be like, here's some goblins, rather than... you know, rather than Eriador. It's just a case of like, there we go. For the Grey Hammers, we cry as we defeat our foe. Now we go to... where was it? The Shire. Okay. Okay, so our final one is finally here. Take out this Gramsfoot Hurler. And there we finally go. We now need to go to Thorin's Hall, which is quite an easy travel skill, to talk to Tandri, Grey Hammer, and finish this off. And then, as I said, in the next episode, we'll try and get as many as we can done once again. We then, you know, might not guaranteed get all of them done, considering I said I was going to get all of them done here, thinking it wouldn't take too long. And obviously it's taken quite a long time. Like, it's probably double the normal episode length at this point. So, yeah, it might be split up into 2 or 3 episodes, maybe. But now we have to go over here. We have to find this person, which is annoying because Thorin's Hall is, like, the worst place for trying to find a quest thing, because there's no quest tracker interior one, and also you can't see on the map. So we are going to go over here, which I just realized is the only quest ring, so that's cool. So let's do this. We need to get rid of something. Let's use this rep item, why don't we? Let's do that. Finish that off. I'm going to clear my inventory if I can, just with taking some of these out, and then maybe, you know, finally selling these big piles of copper scraps and vendor trash and getting rid of this item, which I really don't need. So yeah, that was actually 27,000 XP, which is interesting, to say the least, because obviously, you know, we did quite a lot of stuff to get there, so I think it does make sense. But unfortunately, I said today that we would probably level up. We obviously haven't. I'm going to do this dwarf marker as well, because apparently I haven't done that yet. You're gonna... There we go. That also means I probably should have done the one... I think there's one... Oh no, that's the lamp I'm on about. I think there's a lamp in Rock and Borings, but that's actually not too big a deal. Either way, though, this is an extra long episode, as I said. The next few might also be long, just to get through these epilogue things. I don't think I'm going to be getting through the, war pens and stuff as of yet, which means we're not going to be able to complete it, but we will hold on to it and get it done in later times when we are better equipped and more leveled to just do it at level 65. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.